So today marks 2 years. 2 years of squat every day. I don't even know what that means, man. That's a lot of freaking days, man. That's a lot of days to do anything in a row. It's quite remarkable. Honestly, I've been thinking about this all day, processing it. I never set out to do this, man. I've said this story before. I basically moved to a house that didn't have a spot for me to train at. There was no garage, there was no shed. So by the time we organized all of that, it took a bit of time. We built a shed, put the concrete in, and the moment the concrete dried up, I was in there setting up my squat rack, set my squat rack up, and started working out. And that basically day was day one of the Squat Everyday program. At the time, I didn't know it. At the time, I just thought I was going to train, and that's it. The following day, I basically, thought to myself, I want to squat again. I'm so keen to squat. The month leading up to that, I wasn't very consistent with my training. I was going to the gym 2 or 3 times a week. It was very inconsistent, and there was a period of sickness as well. I had this whole ear infection thing, and it was like a month where I was kind of continuously getting sick and trying to shake this thing off. And so training wasn't good. I didn't have the opportunity to kind of mess around in the garage that I kind of usually do. So I didn't have a spot to train. So I was really, really amped up to train. And so when I finally put that squat rack together, I was so keen to train. So second day comes around, I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind squatting every day. And at that point, I was thinking, squat every day is something that I've kind of flirted with in the past. I think I strung together. I'd have to go back in the log and see what I did, but it was a 30-day period that I think strung together, and that was a bad experience. I basically went in too hard, too quickly, did a whole bunch of volume every single day, and my body basically was beat up. And so this time around, I was like, I just like training. I just want to train every day. I don't want to kill myself every day. And so I read the book, Squat Every Day by Matt Perryman again, kind of formulated another kind of plan of attack. And I went in. And this time around, I was like, I'm going to just be very clever about it, ease into it. And that's what I did. And so 1 month came around, and I had this mentality to kind of just auto-regulate, to just take care of my body. And the months went on and on and on and on. I never planned to do this, man. I never planned to make these videos the way I planned to do it. It's just a bizarre thing how it all, fair enough if I set out from the onset and I said, I was gonna document everything, I'm gonna speak into the camera, I'm gonna edit these videos. It was just a spur of the moment thing. I just recorded the first video, second video, and I was like, oh, I'll just keep recording them. That whole first year was just, it was, the YouTube channel, I think after the first year I had 300 subscribers or something like this. Something along those lines. So it was basically relatively unknown, right? There was 300 people there that subscribed, and it was a very, very small community, maybe 1 or 2 comments per video, that kind of thing. So that first year was basically spent relatively kind of alone. I would get maybe 15, 20 views per video. It was one of those things, So I'm kind of, in a way, more proud of the first year, because that first year is kind of, you're on your own in a way. There's no external motivators like there is right now. Right now, man, the community is large, the community is beautiful. It's just a very nice place where I'm at right now with the channel and my training. It's very easy to feed off of something like this. But back then, when I was getting 20 views, and not a lot of people were interested in the thing, it was just me. It was just me, my internal drive, my vision, what I wanted to do. I was alone in my thoughts, and I just went after it. I did it purely for love. It was just that. And so that when I hit that first year, it was like, wow, I can't believe I made it a year out of this. Now it's 2 years. And now I'm kind of thinking along the lines of, this is just momentum. This is just a lifestyle for me now, man. Like, if I was to stop squatting every day, what would I do? Like, what, like, there needs to be a period of growing pains in anything you do. I say to people all the time, man, like, people join up a gym and they go hard at it. First day, leg day, they're freaking hospitalized, with the freaking pain that they had. Oh, I was so sore, the trainer killed me. It was a great training session. And automatically I know that's not sustainable. Your organism does not want to go through a stressor like that ever again. It's too hard, too much, too quickly. So I often say to people, it's unsexy as hell and people don't want to hear it. I say to people, instead of doing 100 push-ups twice a week, do 5 push-ups per day. Do it for 3 months. Something along those lines. Not exactly those numbers. I think I've even been known to say, do 1 push-up for a whole year, right? So 1 every day for the whole year. The point of that is, it's kind of like preparing other things which are required for you to be good at anything. You are developing that discipline. You are developing that lifestyle, that work ethic, that perseverance. No matter what happens, you're gonna have to do that 1 push-up at some point. 24 freaking hours in a day, man. It takes 1 second to do 1 push-up. And so that's what I kind of say to people, man, because I'm sure once we're actually in the joint, once we're actually training, there's momentum there. You just keep going. You're already rocked up. You just go for it. There's nothing to it. It's just the rocking up, that voice that I always talk about, that negative voice that's on your shoulder, that's always telling you, oh, skip it, too tired, you're hungry, or, bad day, bad weather, like all these negative things that kind of makes you not want to go. So after you've done 1 year of anything consecutively, you've kind of told that voice, shut the hell up, man, I'm the boss around here. So now, like, I've strung another year together of squat every day, and I feel like this is just momentum from what I did the first year, maybe even the first 3 months, and now, like, the way I think about it now, it's even easier because now I have you guys. So much support. Every video that I put up, there's thousands of views, and man, like, I don't even know what that even means, man. Like these numbers that I see under each video, I'm like, why is there so many people here, man? It's just remarkable, man. And so, I mean, my internal drive is always going to be there. It's always been there. Like, I'm doing this for me. Like, this journey is an internal thing. I'm not doing it for anything, for clout or for fame or for this, that, the other. This is just me. And, a lot of you guys are like, man, how the hell do you find something to talk about every video? Dude, this is me. This is what I am. This is not a facade. This is not just I'm doing this for. No, man. I don't want to ask you questions, what video should I do next? I don't want to ask you, what type of content do you prefer? I'm making content about what I'm doing. I'm just recording, documenting my thought. It's purely raw. It's purely off the cuff stuff. There's no rehearsal. There's no pre-planning. There's no notes. There's nothing. It's just literally the word comes to my brain and I'll let you guys know. That's it. I don't want to do, oh, Ivan, you need to prepare this. Dude, that's like work, man. I've got a job. That's what I do for a living. I don't want to have to do that, man. This is a passion. This is love. And so I'm always going to treat it this way. Whatever comes into my head, I'm going to make the video. Whatever. This is unscripted. It's literally, I keep saying this, it's literally me picturing a guy sitting on the other side of this camera right now, and we're having a beer and it's like, cheers, man, let's talk about training. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about, geez, this video might get 100,000 views. Man, I've said this before, if you put me in a stadium with 100,000 people and gave me a microphone, I'd probably shit myself. That's a lot of freaking people, man. I can't talk to that many people, man. What am I gonna talk about? I'm not important, I'm not special, but this platform gives you the ability to imagine there's just one guy with a beer and he's just having a freaking good old gas bagging session where he's just chilling out, talking about the things that we love. It can't be premeditated, it can't be rehearsed. I don't want notes, I don't want key cards and all this crap. Nah, man, this is what it is. So this is just me documenting something that I love to do. Whether you agree with my methodology or my style of training or whatever, that's besides the point. This is just me doing something. And there's channels on here, man, that I've seen dudes are like all over their lawns. The dude made a channel about his lawn. He loves freaking cutting that grass. You know? Mowing that lawn. Giving it fertilizer. Topsoil. Oh, loves it. Waters the shit out of that. The grass is mint. Every single blade of that grass is green as anything. The dude gets off on that. Loves it. That's cool. My stuff is squatting. How bizarre is that? One guy likes lawn, the other guy squatting. This is it. And so, when you love something, man, it's kind of like you don't need to read up on it. You just live. You're living what you love to do. To me, that's a beautiful thing. And so, 2 years, man, I see third year coming up, man. I see a third year, a fourth year, fifth year, knock on wood, man, pray to God for health and happiness and everything around me, like, nice and going the way it has been going. I don't see anything else stopping me, honestly. Because I know what this is, that this is purely love. That first 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, maybe that's kind of the troubled period, because you're kind of testing that voice on your shoulder that's saying, nah, screw this, you got pain, you got this. But once you master that, once you tell that guy to shut the hell up, once you've had that conversation many, many times and you know who the boss is, no matter what it is, man. Like last night I had 4 hours sleep. 4 hours sleep. I went to bed, I think it was 10, 11 o'clock. I was rolling around in bed. It was a muggy night. It was just I just couldn't sleep. Woke up 4:30 in the morning this morning to train because I've got work at 7, and so I got to shower, got to prepare, all this sort of stuff. Came in, I'll put up some videos of what happened today. Just basically nothing very exciting. Did deadlifted bench, did deadlifting, did squat, front squat, hit a 200, hit a 120, and that was it. Went to work, come back from work, and I'm making this video now, and it's just, no matter what happens, man, I'm gonna do this, man. I remember as a kid, you'd wake up in the morning on a school holiday, and you can't wait to turn that PlayStation on to play FIFA, to play another career, start up another career, or play Oblivion back in the day, or Morrowind, whatever the hell I used to play back in the day as a kid, as a 10-year-old, 11-year-old. That excitement, I still feel excited for every session. Every session, like right now, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I can't wait to get in and think about this latest project of mine. It must be the glutes. That damn machine, man. That machine kicked my ass, man. Why did that thing kick my ass? I can squat 200. How can a 40-kilo weight beat me up like that? Yes, that right. My mind's thinking about that, and so it's just a continuous thing, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna stop this journey on my own kind of reasoning. I love to do this, man. I love to do this. I was telling my mate yesterday, the kind of inner workings of my mind when it comes to squat every day, and what I'm trying to do here, how I'm always seeking to improve and testing these hypotheses and testing some of these ideas and then testing, retesting. And sometimes I feel like I've hit my head on the same damn brick on the wall 50 million times. I've been past this glute stuff. I've been past the hamstring thing. I've done course so many different times, so many different rotations, so many different blocks of training. I feel like I go crazy, man. But each time I feel like I'm learning something. There's more data there to consume, more data to process, more experience, more EXP points, right? When we're talking about games. Each time you come in and you touch the bar, there's more experience. And getting closer to the next level. You cannot go backwards, man. If you're here, you're present, you're absorbing that energy, you're thinking about this stuff, you can't go backwards, man. Regardless of what the bar says to you, man, you can't go backwards. You're only getting better. The first year, I guess, was the real tester. After that, man, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, it's just a matter of, do I have enough luck, both in health and life, to continue this on? That's literally where I'm at right now mentally. It's a special thing, and the most remarkable thing for me, man, is that you guys, you guys find this useful, man. You guys find this useful. I never thought people would find this useful. me just being open like that, talking about the stuff that we love to do, train with a barbell at home. You know, I'm just sharing my experiences. That's it. And when you're about something like this, and you dedicate so much of your time, you know, I almost feel like a lot of us go through the same crap, man. A lot of us go through the same crap. A lot of us have been in that plateau. You can't just move it, and you end up doing more volume, and then something starts to hurt. The hip starts to hurt. Why is the hip hurting, man? Why is the damn hip hurting? I just want to get stronger. And then you work out through freaking trial and error over freaking 6 months, 12 months. Geez, this TFL, man, it's connected to the freaking glute through this ITB. Is there a connection there? And, oh, let me try doing deadlifts high volume. Like, god damn, that hip feels really good. And so then I go on and I verbalize this in a video, and some other guy in another country, doesn't even know me, clicks on the video and he's like, man, this Ivan guy's got the same thing I've got. He might have worked this out. Let me try this. And you guys tried, and you have a positive experience with it. He kind of deals with that issue to a certain extent. And then you message me like, man, thank you so much for that idea. It works really, really well. And that makes me feel like, man, it's so good that I've actually verbalized this, because somebody out there got something out of it. Or you guys, you know, one of you guys said to me only a few weeks ago, you know, lockdowns happened, COVID hit, you couldn't deadlift because you live in an apartment blocks, you can't be dropping damn weights on somebody's head. So you started doing T-bar rows and front squats, and you came back without deadlifting for like whatever, 6 to 9 months, and you did like a 30-40 kilo PR on the deadlift without doing the deadlift. And I was like, man, that's remarkable, man. That is remarkable. The dude did T-bar rows and front squats and was able to increase his deadlift. I gotta do some damn T-bar rows, right? I mean, that is an interesting story. I want to test this out. And so it's like you give me something, I give you something. It's kind of back and forth, back and forth. That's what a community is. That's what a community is. Just a beautiful thing, man. Just a beautiful thing that there's so much positivity. We all get something out of it. And I'm just enjoying this. This is, you know, it's a 2 year, like 730 days, man. What the hell is that? That's a big number. But I just can't help think that time goes by regardless of what you do, man. Regardless of what you do. Whether you sit on the couch and do jack shit and watch every single Netflix movie that comes out, or you get off your ass and you come to the gym and you just spend that time trying to work something out. And the majority of those damn times you come into the gym, you feel like you're not getting ahead. There's no PRs. It's just another freaking, let's say, boring session in the gym. I say boring, but I even enjoy that. Even when I'm pissed off coming in, nothing feels good. My heels are coming off the ground. I'm leaning over like I'm deadlifting with the damn bar on my back. Why is my damn hip so jacked up, man? Why can't I just freaking send my knees to the next room like everyone else and just squat perfectly upright like a candle? Why can't I do that? And so then I sit in this garage here and I do this and I do that. I work on the calves, work on the hamstring, work on the quad. Maybe it's the psoas, the iliopsoas. Let's do that. I reckon it's the glute medius minimus. Let's do that. No, it's definitely the core, man. Either the obliques or the rectus abdominis. And then you think, oh, maybe I can put the bar up this way, that way, you know, hand width this way, that way. Billion different things you can change. You just beat around the bush. Beat around the bush. And eventually, if you put enough damn time, you will hit that nail on the head eventually. Eventually. Keep banging that hammer around. Eventually, you keep rocking up, you're going to be all right. And that's basically the story of me and my journey. I just keep rocking up because I love to do this stuff. And through sheer volume of rocking up, I've kind of worked out and gotten a bit better. You know, I sometimes get negative comments about, oh, dude, you've been squatting 730 days. You look like you don't even lift. Oh, man, you should be squatting 300 already. That's a lot of days. All this sort of stuff. And, you know, I've said this in the past. I've reached a point in my life, man, I'm 32 years old, man. Like, this type of stuff, man. Like, I'm just so settled as an individual right now. I've cried on camera. I've opened myself up. I've talked about some of my darkest times. You know, if you respond positively towards this, and if you get something out of it, to me, that's worth it. If you send abuse towards me and talk crap to me, whatever, man, I'm 32, man. I've been around nasty words. You know, I got people rock up to Edie and tell me much nastier words. So that's cool, man. It doesn't affect me at all. Good stuff affects me, but bad stuff doesn't affect me, man. Like, you know, when a stranger goes off on you in a car park, cap is popping off, he's just, you know, flipping the bird and all this sort of stuff. You just look at him like, man, I don't know why you're emotionally invested like this. I don't even know you, man. That's how I feel about negativity. But when it's a stranger with the same kind of emotional drive and he's giving you love and positive energy, that touches me. Guys writing messages, how I've, you know, inspired them, how I helped them. Dude, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. So on top of that internal drive that I have, I've got you guys writing me messages of support and thanking me. It's like, it's a freaking blessing. I'm just doing what I love, and you are thanking me for doing what I love. It's just I don't even know how this has come up, man. Like, I don't even know. Like, today is 87,000 subscribers, and I don't know, man. I literally feel like I freaking won the lotto. I'm doing something that I love. I'm helping people. And the support in the community is amazing. So it's a 21-minute video. I reckon I could talk an hour like this, but basically it's a 2-year video. I'm marketing with this video. It's kind of ironic that I couldn't do anything spectacular. Had a shift, woke up 4:30 in the morning after a 4-hour sleep. I don't have the time or the freaking energy to do a pig squat routine. That's kind of the original thought. And like a few weeks ago, like a week and a half ago, I looked at, okay, when is this day gonna fall? Oh, great, it's falling on a work day. It is what it is. It's just the way it works, you know. Sometimes I think all these milestones, anniversaries are just random freaking arbitrary numbers, man. You can celebrate at any point. It doesn't need to be a nice whole number like this, but I think it's important to market. That's why I kind of decided to kind of just talk to you guys like you're having a beer with me. It's a special thing. It's a special thing, and I don't feel like I'm tired. I don't feel like I've had enough. I feel like I could do this. Feels like I've just only been doing this for a month, literally. You know what that people say? You know, time flies when you have fun. I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun. So bring on the 3rd year. Bring it on. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Whether it's the best thing, you know, peer reviewed, probably not the best thing to do, but for my personality, what I like to do, how I love to do this stuff, just freaking love to put this damn thing on the bar, man. I want to do it every day. It's so damn fun. Working with the biomechanics, with the body, thinking about it. It's like a never-ending project, and I freaking love to do it. So I'll continue to do this, continue to record these videos, continue to make these videos, continue to be open, continue to be unscripted, continue to be basically unedited. And that's basically it. Continue to document the journey of just another guy down the street who likes to squat a lot. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.